Before I begin my presentation on the CD album Rahe-Ishq, The Path of Love, which was released in 2 years back, 2014, I would like to quote a wonderful couplet by Jalaluddin Rumi from 13th century. What he said, "Be certain that in the religion of love, there are no believers and unbelievers. Love embraces all." In every religion, there is love, yet love has no religion. What is going to be on this particular topic which I'm going to discuss, the path of love? Why path of love? There is a story behind that, revolutionary story behind that particular incident, which took place in July 2010, where two suicide bombers blew themselves up in one of the shrines in Lahore, Data Ganj Baksh Shrine. When I heard that news, I was completely shattered. My heart was broken into many pieces. I was weeping, lamenting, and crying whole night that why someone would go into such an extreme to act in a barbaric situation and killed innocent people. More than 50 children, women, and men were brutally murdered on that day. And my connection with that particular shrine was very important because a year ago, I was presently there at the shrine as an ethnographer, field researcher, as an ethnomusicologist. We go from culture to study their music. We study human, how people make music, and how they use music as a part of their social and cultural life. Not only I have been to that particular shrine or tomb, but I have had remarkable incidents there. I had eaten free meals there. I had performed in the Mehfil-e-Sama, which is the music of spirituality. So I had personal connection with that particular shrine. And I was trying to understand that why these kind of terror, which we are seeing around, is really creating more hatred. Does the world which we are hearing nowadays, the war on terror, is really eliminating terror, or we are going towards more terror, spreading more violence? And who are the beneficiaries of these wars anyways? According to the Watson Institute of Brown University, approximately 370,000 people have been killed in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. More than 11.5% people, 470,000 people have been killed in Syria. Before 9/11, there was only one suicide bomb attempt took place in my own country, Pakistan, where I was born. Since then, 486 suicide bombers have been killed and have been really brutally killed people, innocent people, thousands and thousands of them. We need to ask this question, that the amount of money, 4.4 billion trillion money we have been used in this kind of war. So how do we really, being a student at that time, I was asking question to myself and trying to understand that how we can really share our understanding about this chaos in which we are all really in. And then on that night, I picked up a book by a Sufi master from 18th century, Sachal Sarmast. And when I read some of his couplet, I found my answer. And one of his couplet, he said, "Aakhir ye matlab pa liya, Murshid ne jo humse kaha. At last I have found answers which my spiritual master has taught me. Bin ishq dilbar ke sachal, kya kufr kya Islam hai. If you don't have love of each other, then there is no difference between a believer and non-believers. Love is the foundation of the entire universe. And the word Islam comes from peace. And the foundation of that peaceful religion is based on love. Then on that night, I decided to, being a musician, I wanted to share my own inspiration towards this war. And I went through many different Sufi ideas from 12th century till 18th century. And I wanted to know how these Sufi masters, these mystical masters, have dealt this issue on terror. And then I found the answer that they have dealt it with pluralism, love, and accepting each other. There is another beautiful couplet which we have used in this album. It says, it's from 15th century by Sayyid Muhammad Shah. Ram, Rahman, dono ek hi gosaiyan. Ram is the Hindu god, Rahman is the Muslim god. Murak maram na pave. Basically, Ram and Rahman, they both are same. Those are idiots who are trying to differentiate between them. This is the 15th century couplet. Because these were the Sufis who were addressing these issues. And they wanted to convey these ideas in such a way that the power of love is enough to really conquer whatever the hatred we are seeing among us. We have a talented team of musicians with us. Some of them are not able to join with us who have contributed to the CD. So we will be performing 2 songs to you all. The first song is the same song which really gave me the direction of the path of love. And the second song has a story which I will share you before we perform. Thank you. आशिक जलाते आग में सारे किताबों की वरक एक नाम मेरा याद कर, एक नाम मेरा याद कर, ये दोस्त का पैगाम है, ये दोस्त का पैगाम है। अल्लाह आखिर ये मतलब पा लिया, आखिर ये मतलब पा लिया, मुर्शिद ने जो हमसे कहा। आखिर ये मतलब पा लिया, मुर्शिद ने जो हमसे कहा। बिन इश्क दिल भर कैसे चल, इश्क 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 बिन इश्क दिल भर कैसे चल। क्या कुफ्र क्या इस्लाम है, क्या कुफ्र क्या इस्लाम है। अल्लाह we deliberated added the word Allah. Allah is the common word which is used by Christians, Hindus, Muslims, and more so like Jews in the Middle East. So Christian, Muslims, and Jews use this word to describe God, who is very high. The painting which you saw is done by Jalal Gilani. So when we started this project, many people came and supported us. And those people were from India, Pakistan, from US, from Middle East, and the musicians. So we thought, why don't share this profound message of love through different forms of art? So we had painters, we had poets, we had musicians. They all came together to join the same kind of voice together. The second song is by Sachal Sarmas from 18th century. And the artwork which you can see here is by Rukhsana Huda from India. And the poet has beautifully and metaphorically used the idea of a clay pot. I would say this idea is like a revolution, and we need to understand within that pot an evolution. The story goes, and the whole song is all about story. In olden times, women used to fetch water while carrying this clay pot to the well. The poet says, whenever my beloved goes towards well to fetch the water, I get jealous that why she is carrying the clay pot. I should break that clay pot. Or I wish I was a clay pot, so I would be in the arm of my beloved. How lucky this clay pot is. When clay pot heard this story, he says, you don't want to be a clay pot. My journey has been very long. You don't know what I have gone through. I was just a mud. People used to step on me. I was molded, I was beaten, I was thrown into the fire, I was taken out, I was sold in a market just for 1 pence. I was lucky that my beloved saw me. Since then, I am under the arm of my beloved. If you want to be with your beloved, understand that the path of love is not an easy path. You have to sacrifice first yourself, your intellect, and whatever greed is surrounding you, and then think of others as one human family. Mahiyar di Gadoli.